Hi guys, this is Bhaskar Berry. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see how Kafka message stores inside the system. So, what happens when we create a topic and how the log files has been stored, what are the partitions mean, what is the replication factor mean. So, I'm going to cover all these terms by showing you the practical examples and how it is going to create it in the cluster as well. Okay, so let's start running your multi-broker nodes active at a time. So I'm just starting the Zookeeper and all the three multi-nodes. So here I have started the Zookeeper and all the three Kafka servers are running at this moment. So to discuss on the first topic, so where is the topic here? So let's create a topic of the name cars. So just to check if these are running or not, I'll just show it in temporary folder. Let me refresh it. Okay, so here in the temporary folder you can see this is Zookeeper and the three broker nodes has been active here. So these are like empty as of now, so since we have not created any topic, so it's empty here. So we'll create a topic using this command here, and for the creating any topic we need three parameters as a compulsory. One is the create, and the second one is brute server, the Zookeeper one, where we have given the port number as 2181 to bind, and the topic and topic name is cars. Okay, these three are mandatory fields to create a topic, and the next fields is like a partition as well as replication factors we'll be providing. um, just to give you an overview, topic is a logical name to a group of messages given here. So the message name here is cars. Okay. So let's create a topic first by running this command. And similarly, that partition 5 I have given. What it does is here partition. Um, so whenever we are creating a partition, based on the number of partitions we give, it creates so many physical folders there in our temporary folder. It creates the physical folders of those partitions. Just to see same thing on the IntelliJ, I've just created the topic here with the partition as 5. So okay, so if you see here in the logs, you can see cars 0 to cars 4. These are the partitions physical folders created based on this number. If you have given 3, it would have created 3 partitions. Since we have given as 5, it has created a 5 physical directories in the partition. Okay, and the next thing is we have something called as replication factor, which is 3. Okay, so this replication factor is nothing but it lets you know the number of copies for each partition it has created. Okay, so they're mainly these replication factors are being classified into two types of uh, classifications. One is partition leader partitions and follower partitions. uh, just to know the count out how many replications it has created, it is nothing but partition count into replication. So partition for our examples we have given as 5, and replication we have given as 3. So here if you given us 5 into 3, it is like 15 partitions you should have created for us. So let's open it and check first. So here we have this is one partition, and we are seeing like 15 partitions, but where are they? So this is in the first partition we have like 5 physical folders. Similarly in the next partition also we have 5. Similarly in the Kafka 2 also we have 5 partitions. So totally it is like 15 partitions replicas we have here. Okay, then so those 15 partitions are nothing but this replication factor. And as I told you, we classify these replication factors into two types. One is leader partition, and the second one is follower partitions. So those three replications, leader is one copy would be stored in leader, and the second two will be stored as a followers. So to know which leader where it is located in which partitions, we can run this command. We have something called describe for the topic. describe on that zookeeper with the topic name cars. Let's run this and see what it shows us. So now you can see here, um, the partition 0, the leader is located in the partition 0 and the replicas will be located in other partitions. Similarly, the leader is located in partition 1 for this. So what happens is, totally we need 3 replicas. So if you see in this replica here, for example, cars 2, the topic has been, they have 3 replicas has been there. So one replica has been present in the leader and the other 2 replicas will be present in the follower. This is how the replicas will be created, because we have given it as replica factors as 3 there. So that's the reason 3 copies will be created. And these leaders and followers are the physical directories. They will be stored in the physical directories. Okay. And these are the broker IDs basically. These 1, 2, 3 are the broker IDs. Okay. And then and the next thing is the log segments, how these logs are created. So inside the replication directories we have the messages. These are stored within the directories in the log files. Why we are creating a lot of log segments here is, instead of creating one huge file in the partition directory, the Kafka creates the segments. So how this segmentations is done is, the maximum by default it would be 1 GB. So we would have once it reaches that limit, it creates the next segments. For example, for log segment 0, we have the offset means the created from 0102. This might be more also. For example, I've taken only 2. So the next segment will be starting from the third, 4th, 5th, and until once this size has been crosses the default limit, so it creates a new segment. We can even configure the size, how much log segment size we can have it, so that we can create multiple segments based on the configurations. Okay. So let's see, while running the while loading some data into this Kafka. So this is a small applications I have created here. So in this app configs, for the topic I have setting as 50,000 for the each events to split based on that, and this is the producers. So let's run this. Here they are just sending the test messages here. There's no any message data file or something. It just created by this program itself. Okay, so it started sending the messages. So it has sent all the messages. So let's check on the logs. So now you can see here there are a lot of logs segmented, created. So what happened here is, in the initial log it has created from the 0 to 3704 messages, and the next log segment since it has crossed that limit here, so it has created as a next segment from the log 30705, started from that and logged into those details into these log segments once it has reached the maximum size. Okay, so this is one thing, and apart from this you can also see the index file here, index file. So this index is to find for the broker to easily find where the message is being placed and in under which topic and which partition and where in which segment it has stored. So we can easily identify whenever we're retrieving any data from that Kafka broker. So just to summarize, so we need three things. One is topic name, partition number, and offset number to retrieve the message we located from that broker. So it will be very fast whenever any consumers are fetching that part of message. That will be helpful for this using this index. And one more thing, if you observe here, we also have time index. Generally in some situations what happens is we require the consumers will be requesting based on the new arrival, like daily or frequency based on daily, weekly, monthly. So for those things we can use this index to retrieve the message from the Kafka cluster. Okay, messages into the structure. So you can just see this. And moreover, I told that Kafka is a fault tolerant. So how it stores is, in the partition 1 it will be having one replica, and partition 2 it will be having the same replica with a different. So even if one broker goes down, the other broker can pick it up and load the data. So that's one advantage of using this Kafka as well. Okay. And there are also other files which you can observe it in that the other files we have it here. These are metadata files which is used for cleaning up the garbage after some days or some frequencies. So for those purpose, to maintain the metadata and for the cleaning process, they have created it there. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel.